Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another lovely day for CSGO. It's hump day. It's a Wednesday. And we've got New Hampshire versus UMass Amherst. And I'm with my boy, Crackshaw McGee, my partner in crime. But my shoulder angel is going to be Cheesehead Logic, our producer. Our lovely producer is going to be watching our backs on our shoulders today as we have CSGO start off with New Hampshire versus UMass Amherst. Now, Crackshot, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling better, getting back into the groove of things, and I'm having a better time just enjoying my days now, and it's been good. So now I'm coming into this match tonight, hoping that this match is as good as my day was.
Yeah, so the map's going to be on train. And I've looked at some of the stats with both these teams, New Hampshire, UMass Amherst. Now, what can we expect? We know what train is. We'll get into talking that map, but what has been going on with these teams recently?
So with New Hampshire, they get a lot of rounds, but they can't really find victories. I mean, they started off the season really, really well. They had a nice 16-5 win, but then they had a close loss to Boston, close loss to UConn. They're doing everything they can. This is an example of one of those teams out there that's coming close every time, but just can't get over the hump. So you got to give props to them because you see a team that's like 1-2, 1-3, 1-4. But like if they're close games every time, best of ones can go either way. You got to consider that at least. I mean, at least they're not getting stomped, right? But on the other side of things, we have UMass Amherst, which had a pretty tough loss in week one. They played a man down though, so you can't really count that. And since they have actually beat UConn in overtime, so they're doing pretty well. It's a good start to the season, at least with only a couple games played, and they have a pretty hot player who goes by the term zero celerity, but I think it's just celerity, and the zero is just there because CS players like to screw with us casters. So. We're going with celerity, and he's definitely been leading the way for them. So he's got to go huge in this match if UMass wants to get that winning record here.
Thing is, I like to see these score lines. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's 1-2, 1-1 for UMass Amherst and New Hampshire. But what I'm trying to get at is these not a team is getting stomped per se. You have UBC out there who's 4-0 currently, 5-0 I believe is about to be 4-0.
Central Florida is playing outstanding as well, so you got to look at all these teams. There's lots of competition this year.
Yeah, and of course we have new schools entering the season, like 900 campuses registered here for CSL, and that's obviously not just CS:GO. That's all the different titles that we offer. But with that being said, I hope this is gonna be an interesting game. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit close. Not too sure what to expect, and there's certain things we're looking here. Like you said, we're gonna look for. Apparently, celerity is the man for the team for UMass Amherst. But I guess I've been told to look at now. I'm so sorry if I mess up your name, sir, but Altieri and Fugo. These two guys have been watching over New Hampshire so far. Fuego, or yeah, I messed that up. Sorry, but
that's not his fault. He's Canadian. He doesn't do Spanish, guys. It's okay.
There you go. So hopefully it's gonna be a close game. It is gonna be on train. Of course, we know how it's gonna play out in the sense of what you need to remedy situation. Of course, when it comes to CT side or T side. So getting down the stats here, I was actually trying to figure out what if some of these teams actually played last year, but that's beside the fact. So guys. Before we get into this game, we're going to check on to these players in just a moment. But let us know who you think is going to win this match, New Hampshire or UMass Amherst. Based on their stats, these teams could very well clash and make it very close. And Zach, anything to add on as we?
I mean, if I had to predict anything, I guess it's just I'm predicting that it's going to be a close match. And we've seen some train matches. I mean, cough cough Toronto that weren't so close.
Yeah, I'm
hoping for something a little bit more where there's a little bit of a back and forth. You see teams taking having to strategize around what the other team's doing. Actually considering it. So we'll see what either team's able to do. I guess I'd probably give UMass the edge just because New Hampshire seems to have some troubles closing out games, and in a game that I think might be close, they might end up having trouble towards the end. I'm not sure. It depends. It can go a lot of different ways with the knife round, and we'll see how that goes. We'll let you guys know.
All right. So, guys, don't go away. This game will start soon. Few players connected. Get a beverage, grab a snack as we look to watch New Hampshire versus UMass. Don't go away. All right, looks like getting the party started. One player just missing. And let's talk about all 10. Let's go. So before this knife round starts any second now, let's talk about train as these guys will fight dearly for the very favored side, which is the CT side on train. Now,
Unless you're Toronto.
unless you're unless you're unless you're Toronto. Oh my god, that's literally history for CSL and when it comes to decision making for a school. But looks like okay, let's figure this out here. So New Hampshire is going to be on the CT side of this knife, and of course, UMass is going to be on the T side. So we're looking for who wins this knife round. It's kind of do or a done deal, right? When you win this knife.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get CT side first and you can run a 6 CT side, especially the way we saw Montreal do it, and just run lockdown defense, you're going to be fine. And it looks like Amherst is going to take the knife round pretty heavy-handedly. 4 players surviving. They'll probably take CT.
Yeah,
looks like that's what they're going to do.
There's no funny business. It's not I say C, you say T. You know, it's UMass Amherst is going to start on the CT side. And we're going to be looking at sorry, I'm just getting that out of my system right now. I'm so sorry. I won't mess it up anymore. But CT side for UMass, and New Hampshire's going to start on the T side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually also looking for a little bit of help from Amps on the back of Celerity. Celerity is a very good player, but, you know, Amp is a main player in ESEA, so he's somebody who should at least have, you know, a little bit of an edge over some of these guys who maybe don't play in such high leagues outside of this. So
Yes.
probably looking for some. He's probably going to be looking for some help. I mean, if there's a tag team on the side of UNH between Fuego and Altieri, then Celerity might need some help. I mean, I know he's been running the show, it seems like, but you know, it's a team effort on train no matter what. You can't really, it's not one of those maps where you can have like a pug star carry you or anything. You're going to need your team to step up around you, and you guys got to play together. So looks like we are going to get underway here, guys.
Oh yes, the pistol round. This literally, so the knife was really important, but now we get into these crucial utility rounds where every pistol counts. So UMass on the CT side, and I'll introduce these guys as it's going to be Monde. Am I saying that right, Zach? Just or am I?
Yeah.
Monde or Monde? I guess in French you'd say Monde.
Yeah, but this is an American thing, so it could be
Yeah.
Mandy. I don't know.
Man, oh my goodness. Oh
Ask
my
him.
goodness. Big Rick. Oh my goodness. I can't get it. Maybe
Celerity.
you should just Celerity. Zam. Amped. And over on the T side is Altieri. Shinster. Or Shinster. Oh my goodness. Faye. It's Fuego. And Johnson.
Yeah, some of these names are great, eh?
Yes, indeed. It's the best part as a commentator.
Yeah, you know what else is great? A good old B-rush on pistol. Although it looks like
okay.
they're going to get flanked early, and Fuego looking for the first kill. He's going to find Azam. Amp also going down to Shinster, and the site is going to fall to the control of the B-rush of UNH.
Yeah, but now looking like, oh, it's equal. I don't know, not equalized out, but the Bonson planet is CZ up, and I can't. Wow, I'm literally having PTSD.
Just call him Celebi. You know Pokemon.
Celebi? Oh my goodness, no, I'm not gonna do that. But look, these pistol rounds, Fuego bounces back. Big Rick, he's on the bomb. It's a 10-second defuse. His partner in crime goes down. Molotov rain down, but a shot from the side is gonna do it, and the pistol goes to New Hampshire. So pretty good round for Fuego.
I mean, yeah, that was just kind of a bit of an awkward situation. It was a smart play from UMass. They pushed 2 guys in outer, and they tried to control ladder early, and then in case it was like a ladder drop, they're just going to try to fight it. So then those guys ended up coming up halls early when they heard the B-rush coming, and actually Fuego was late getting up there, so he was rewarded with the free first kill. Then once they get the kill on site, they got a 2-man advantage, and they're just going to lock it down.
Yep, just upgraded pistol buy. And oh, I love the Galeels being bought here by New Hampshire. 3 Galeels, an AK, followed by a UMP. Now the Galeel, I love it. An extra 5 bullets on top of that 30. That extra bullet actually has saved me a few times, but in the current meta of CS, no one really buys a Galeel because UMPs is $600 a kill, and why not get an SMG and plow through the defenses of the CT side or vice versa?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the money is hugely important, and it looks like Altieri is going to make one of those goals work right away. Tapping away from T-Con is going to be Fuego taking down Azam. Once again, finding an early 2-man advantage are going to be the Wildcats here.
Yep, and it's just with upgraded pistols like UMass, there's not really too much they can do.
Yeah, it's weird. They're holding a default.
And New Hampshire is actually being pretty disciplined in what they're doing. Like they're taking control of Ivy right now, and look at Celerity is actually out towards E-Box. Does a lot of damage, but can't really get much done. And now our Mond is now close by. Like so, look at all the damage that's being done. 9 health for Shinster. Altieri's got 7. Like a lot of damage being done, but no kills. So Amherst could be on a full save. They should stack something, maybe rush something together.
A couple of guys could buy nades here. They could throw nades to Econ. I mean, I don't expect New Hampshire just to run out the way that they played that eco round there.
Ooh.
So I mean, they're anti-eco.
They 5 nades.
Yeah, that's exactly what
you're a wizard.
I mean, it's a strong play, but I just don't know where they're gonna. I think they're gonna just try to get them into Econ, but that's not gonna find anybody. It doesn't look like.
All right, so 5 Pokemon trainers, not going to find a Pokemon. It's going to be Johnson, though. 1, 2. Can he get the third? No, he doesn't adjust his aim to the last second, but it doesn't matter. But actually, 2 kills being picked up here in T-Con. It's equalized out. Nate Case has picked up a Galil as well, and bomb control. This is huge for UMass.
Oh, and one more here coming in from UMass. That's now Azam taking down Shinster, getting caught out there, out by the door position. And now they just have to lock things down here. They just got to figure out where these last 2 players are. Amped getting some information. It'd be interesting to see where in this fight comes in, though. Both players seem to be lurking around T-Con. Maybe going to try to get out towards A site. Big Rick takes the fight. I don't know about that.
Out, though. They think they can still do this. Amherst can turn this around. This is a really great start, even though the nades did nothing. Remember this, guys. The nades did absolutely nothing to Johnson.
Just tickled him.
Yeah, now a 2v2 situation. New Hampshire is probably going, okay, we need to really capitalize here. AK gets picked up. Oh, hello! From above is Azam, and he goes down as well. But Ant, can you turn this around with what was a USP buy?
Yeah, I mean, they did well to get it this far into this one, but I mean, Amp's got a lot of work to do here with that aim punch at distance. That's going to be Faye finding the headshot and the round. That was close there. They needed to do something. Like, they were so close to winning that round, but I think that first gunfight in T-Con, that's where things kind of started to spiral as that kind of shut down their ability to be able to set up positionally and ended up having to take one-on-one gunfights from there because of the first one that they initiated.
I think maybe if Amherst actually capitalized completely. They had bomb control. As a CT is like, okay, holy crap, we just had pistols, we have 2 rifles now, we have bomb control. Let's hold it. Nice from Fuego. But I don't know. I think UMass could have actually won that out if they didn't stay in one place.
Yeah, potentially they had it. They were doing well to kind of do something.
Oh. The bomb's been spotted. Jumps back over. That's gonna actually be Fuego, who actually found that first pick, of course. But Faye in ladder gonna get smoked off. Oh wait, no, what? Guy got trolled. I thought that was
coming up, Ivy is going to be Altieri. Takes down Big Rick, and one more onto Azam. Getting into that bomb site, he finds a second op for his team. They're going to go Virtus Pro style on the side of UNH. Tell Mandy doing what he can to get back into this round. Him and Celerity have a tall task ahead of them, though. Celerity doing good to start out here. They'll find one. Mandy finds another here. That evens things out into a 2-on-2.
Oh, such a close round right now. The first official gun round. Celerity, nade, Pokeball. It's deep into Olaf. Does a little bit of damage to Fuego. But his teammate, though, it's going to be Johnson, who's got 100 HP. As these guys, UMass probably contemplating saving, maybe? No, they're actually going for it. And they have a smoke and a kit. He's sticking it. And oh my goodness, I hate reading his name. But Johnson now, the ninja comes in. Doesn't capitalize. The bomb plant angle is not good.
Those post plants didn't necessarily complement that plant spot, but I mean that's
also though too, right? Like, why did they really smart from Olaf and Hell on the New Hampshire side? Like, the bomb's
just interesting decisions. I think it has something to do with the guy coming in with the bomb from ladder. Just wanted to get the bomb down as soon as possible. They did have the early advantage there, so they were trying to get the bomb down as quickly as possible. But Celerity and Mandy both came in alongside of Z and just pushed that smoke, killed the player who planted and the person who was protecting him. So both of those players were left in their position that they were lurking in originally. They couldn't get to the bomb site in time.
And it's just kind of spaghetti, but I'm all about the carbs, I guess. It's going to be a standstill as we have an op in the hands of Fuego again. And, of course, a Mag 7 for Big Rick. Now, pushed up is going to be Celerity.
I think he's going to have to back off of this because the smoke faded. He was trying to hold a one-way angle there and then smoke. Maybe something new that we could have seen pop out there if it would have worked. But that was an interesting play. I wanted to see that one.
Yeah, been so far stands. Oh, Big Rick comes up big, finds Altieri. A nice headshot. It's a free upgrade as well if he chooses to grab that weapon.
Shinster and friends holding a default through upper and ladder right now. Bomb is going to make its way towards the B site. They may just group up here and cut their losses, see what they can do with a couple smokes. Although Faye going to equal things out, catching Azam looking the wrong way. Big Rick is going to pick up the AK. Bomb is walking towards B. Yeah, they're running out of time here, True.
And looking at Amped right now, he's on the site. He's actually playing an off angle if he hugs the wall. Seen Steel do that once, actually. Oh, 25 seconds. Here comes the execution. So it's going to pop out first, but takes a little bit of damage. Out they go. Johnston, he's going to have the kill at the end. The bomb needs to go down. 15 seconds. And Celerity is close by. He's spraying through the smoke. Does a little bit of damage, but now it's a retake situation.
Oh, a little bit of team damage there, True, but Celerity finding two. Faye going to be under him. He jumps right over top. Doesn't seem to be looking the right way, and Faye is going to find one first there in a crazy gunfight, but Fuego left all alone with the AWP. Peeks out, misses the first shot. Somebody on the bomb right now. Is he going to be able to? No, he's not going to be able to do it.
Mans is hot. The pressure. Don't even need to peek. Fuego, what is going on? Come on, if he died there, what is New Hampshire doing?
I don't know. That was just a jokesy thing to do at that point because you're throwing away a $4,700 gun if he kills you midair there. And I mean, I talked before the game about somebody needing to step up and help Celerity. That man is Mandy, however we say it. I think we're going with, I don't know, whatever. He's whatever this guy's name is. He's playing really, really well. He's playing lights out in these situations and these retakes onto the B site and A site, both of them here. So he's an important reason why they're winning rounds. Oh, Fuego caught in a shoulder peek and to go down early in T-Con. So that's going to start things off well for UMass.
One hurt Ivy.
And so far, Big Rick able to find Johnson and Faye struggling a little bit, but look at this. The defense, Big Rick with 6 HP, all 5 players up, and the offense struggling right now as they do have a pistol on Faye. But Shinster with this off. Ooh, Altieri, nice response onto Celerity, and down comes Faye. Gets tickled to death by Amp, but now a 2v4.
Now, this should be UMass's round to lose at this point, and the good part about this for them is they've got a minute left to work with here. So UNH, are they going to have a tough save or a tough sell to get onto a site here? It's going to be difficult for them, and they're also going to be risking losing this AWP, and we know how deadly a double op setup can be on the CT side, so really scary thing that they could be getting themselves into here. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle this. They may just, I mean, with 40 seconds left, it's going to take at least half that time for them to group and then to get onto the A site. I don't think they're going to be able to do this, but it looks like they're going to go for it anyway.
Yeah, they need to find these early picks, but why are they taking it slow and methodical? It's not going to matter, though.
Oh, there's a lurk on site. There's a T player on site right now. He's got a knife.
Oh my god, there's no time for this right now, but he gets it. 20 seconds ago, the bomb needs to make its way through. Big Rick wants a piece. He's got 6 HP, and he's going to go down. Not even needed. But now Ant in a 1v2 situation. The bomb's going to go down. Can he do this? Doesn't have a kit. Ooh, he gets Molotov'd off, actually, as well. Now, definitely not too sure why this happened, but that knife did happen.
Starts with the knife. I mean, he just walked out a ladder and took down the player, and miscommunication on the bomb site, although Amped is going to even things out. Altieri's on fire right now. He's hitting shots, and his aim is really, really crisp. It looks really good. So that's good news for New Hampshire here, as they're able to take one back from UMass before they're able to do much, as their money here, you see, is pretty much completely broken. I mean, they could buy into this if they really want to, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're just going to force up with what they have. It's going to be a difficult round, and I mean, it's so depressing for them because they were so close to winning it. I mean, had that round in the bag, but Altieri working magic there, and then hitting that op shot in Ivy, also a must hit there. So a lot of things went wrong, and then a lot of things went right.
Yeah, and so far on a default, New Hampshire just needs to take it slow. No, they've stolen a round back, right? Look at the buy here for UMass. Out comes Altieri. Finds a man who's actually towards E-box and Amped. Ooh, hello, little Pokeball. Does quite some damage with a deagle from Azam.
He's going to even things out there. Faye going to go down and find one in ladder. That's Amped getting obliterated by that submachine gun. Azam has played this dangerous game before, sitting on top of this blue train. It's quite a nice spot if you're ecoing and you're just looking to find, like, people don't check that spot too often, although he is getting information here. He knows players are in ladder. Shints are going to spray and take him down, leaving UMass worse for wear here. The A side is almost completely fallen. There's one player there left to defend it. That is Big Rick, and he's just hiding in the same spot that he got knifed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he is. He's got spot 1. That's the bomb carrier. Big Rick, can you go big this round? FaZe on the other side. They know where he is. Oh, and he turns us back to him. That's going to be a big mistake. Free upgrade as well. And now Celerity all by himself into Z. 1v3 situation. Bomb's going to go down. Do you really go for this? You don't have a kit. And no, he's going to tap out right away and try and tiptoe in his Jordans away.
They may be able to get some kind of exit kill, as people do generally exit towards CT spawn sometimes for this kind of plant at least. Looks like they're still just going to hold this down, and he's just going to hide in CT. So we'll be able to save this M4 if I'm not mistaken here. And I don't know, man. It's just tough to these days with an M4. Like, I mean, the next round, if they're doing this properly, is the way that they're considering this buy. Is the next round is going to be a full save for the rest of his team. So what's he going to do with this M4? I mean, just try to save from the start, or like, you want to join your team and do something in these full rounds. You saw how good it went earlier for them.
Yeah, looking at how these rounds, these first, 7 rounds playing out, this is definitely going to be a close game. It's starting to be a little sloppy here and there on both sides, but, New Hampshire, 5 rounds on the T side. They're starting to build that momentum, I guess. But UMass, I'm not even going to try. I'm Asian, guys, and I'm sick. That is my excuse today for the rest of my life. But a rifle for Celerity. As he wants to peek upper. He is the only player with a rifle, keep in mind. Oh my goodness, don't lose the MP7, thank goodness. Gonna get picked up, and oh, Fuego takes a little, oh goodness, good night. See you next round. Can this be salvaged? Oh my goodness, this is huge for UMass. 1 player left. What in God's name is happening right now?
I have absolutely no words. They just got to stop buying entirely. I mean, full saves for the rest of the game for these guys, because this seems to be the only rounds that they're doing amazingly well at shutting down New Hampshire's pushes, because New Hampshire's pushes are actually coming, like, they're using their individual skill, and they're pushing out, like, they're not really going out as a team into the A site, for example. They're just kind of like collapsing on it from all these different angles with just a couple guys. So you see how well having those pistols pays off there in those close angles, because you see UMass can do this. I mean, from here I expect them to be able to at least, they got something there. That's 2 big momentum rounds. Hopefully they can build up a better CT side from here.
Yeah, 3-5. It's bouncing back and forth. That was a phenomenal round by Amherst. Like, that, you got to give it to them. Now, upgraded pistols for New Hampshire, and it's a family of 5 making their way towards the B site. Celerity is going to get put to the test as he gets tagged in the forehead for 14. And you should know they're here.
I mean, I should see blue dots running towards the B site right now, but I don't. And it looks like he may make the call out now. Fuego will take him down. So that's the rifle on site gone, and the B anchor. Smokes are going down. It looks like the bomb is going to get planted.
Both these teams fighting back on ecos. And now looking a little bit hard here for Amherst. Nice. My goodness! Like, what is going on here? Both teams have ecoed each other.
I mean, and this is old school CS right here that's happening in front of us. This is not the traditional that you're looking, like, you see one team sort of run away for a few rounds. And I mean, that's what we're used to seeing right now with how things are. But these pistols are just singing for these guys right now. We're seeing forest buy after forest buy. We're seeing a viable MP7 in his round 10. We're seeing, like, FAMAS's and Galil's, and there's an M4 on T side now. Like, this is just a mess, but it's a fun mess to watch.
Yes, indeed. And opening up, Azam's going to find Altieri. And yeah, ooh, he's actually might get somebody there, but no, Johnson actually spots one. Just trying to find a peek towards Ivy. And so far, New Hampshire is going back into that slow mode. And here comes Amherst. They're pushing up. Celerity's close by, and FaZe gonna get knocked on his feet. But a trade from Johnson onto Ivy. No, needs to reload.
Although Big Rick will find one there. Johnson taking him down finally. 3-on-2 favoring Amherst here. One player is in Ivy, but a lurk is coming through. That is amped. Will he be able to find this guy? Yes, he will. Takes him down. And the bomb is actually getting planted quietly at the B site.
Oh my goodness. So it's do or die now. 1v3. It's all on Fuego. Can you find a 7th round here for New Hampshire? Honestly, from this point, it's going to be icing on the cake. Op in hand on a single shot been fired. Can he find the shot?
Well, if there's a man to do it for this squad, it's Fuego, and they're all so close to him. How is he getting away with hiding here?
Why did it have to be like that?
Just looking the wrong way at the wrong time.
They're stampeding Fuego. He probably had PTSD, heard the bulls from the that stampede, just zoned out, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, and my friends are like, it's funny because this is reminding me of myself here. My friends are watching me get back into Counter-Strike after not like having played for months, and I mean, I play with them at a decently high level sometimes, and it's like they're watching me now and they're like, what are you doing? When I have an op, I have no idea how to handle it. I don't know which way to look, and it looks like that just what would happen. Fuego couldn't focus on one player, and he just kind of ends up looking at nothing, and unfortunately going down there in the 1-on-3. He will drop an AWP to the side of Amherst, although Big Rick doing Big Rick things will pull out the Mag 7 despite having enough money, obviously, for a double op setup here.
Oh, the op is good as Amp finds Fuego, and that's going to shut that down. Actually, some damage done to Faye as well, I believe. And these guys, they want to make their way down towards outside, and Alteri's going to find a nice pick onto Zam. But now, Amped, op again. And he's actually missed that shot, but the call should be here. But what on earth is Big Rick doing? He's got a shotgun, and now he comes from the side. Alteri goes down, and now from hell as Shinster trades that up, but Celerity actually finds one as well. It's a man advantage for Amherst.
And now it looks, oh, Johnson takes down Amped on site. This is just a mess of a round here. Neither of these teams seem to understand what the other is doing here. Man just misses that one. Doesn't seem Johnson gonna get sprayed from Ivy. No, not gonna be traded out. Celerity going down at E-Box now in a 2-on-1. But in HP wise, I mean, Mandy has the advantage.
Yes, indeed. And all New Hampshire needs to do, these last two players, Shinster and Johnson, they just need to stay together. You know, just hold each other's hand. It's 35 seconds to go. And I'm not too sure what, I guess, Mand should do. You just need to stay put, honestly.
He's in a good spot. I mean, he can't be second guessing himself at this point, and he needs to be able to find a way to separate these two guys or get some kind of information on where they are. And it looks like he's just going to kind of back off towards CT spawn. May get caught looking the wrong way here, but they are going to stampede onto the A site. Bomb will start to go down here with about 10 seconds left.
Oh, I think Man's actually in those weird spots where it's like, oh, is it B or A? Yeah, and that
should be able to hear it.
Okay, so he's gonna know the call. Oh, sneaky beaky. Shinster's up and above.
I think that might be it. Like, that might be the round right there. Just him climbing that ladder if he plays this right.
Yeah, this angle's a little OP, and that's gonna... Man's gonna actually tap out. So save, hold on to it. That is now 7 rounds for New Hampshire. And looking at the scoreboard, as these players save their weapons.
There's a lot of saving going on here.
Yeah, a lot of saving, but it's... Look at the rounds, though. There's a lot of bomb plants. There's defuses as well. It's bouncing back and forth. This is train. And we saw that back and forth eco as well. Oh my goodness, my cat's destroying everything. I'm so sorry, guys.
It sounded like your cat just made a drum beat.
Yeah. But yeah, look at the scoreboard. You know, Amped, we saw him get some nice kills, but he's 4-9. And now, you know, on the New Hampshire side, everyone's kind of chiming in as well, looking at their score line.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who plays at such a high level outside of this, you got to expect a little bit more out of this guy, especially in such a hectic game. These are the kind of games where individual skill prevails, so you expect him to be doing a little bit better, and he will prevail over Fuego there, although Altieri going to be taking out Azam with the AWP. Looking for the player outside of the smoke. He's getting sprayed. He will take down Celerity as he whiffs that shot. And players rotating in from B here are going to have a tough job retaking the site.
Oh, a nice boost into Z. 4 players up for New Hampshire. Now, Alteri's found all the kills, and he's going to find a third one as well. But man, followed by friends. Oh my goodness, they're blowing up because Amp finds 3 kills and leaving Johnson once again all by himself. And the bomb's actually out of sandwich, but there's no CT trying to capitalize on the information of this bomb, but Johnson.
I just don't think that they saw it fall there.
Yeah, that was crazy. A nice boost here for Amp. He's got 4 kills. Will this man find the ace as we focus on Ant? He's looking.
Yeah, Johnson now lurking close. He's going to check this. He's probably going to win this fight here, and he will do that. Amanda gets caught out there, but that's going to be information had. Amped needs to go big and take out the planter for the ace. Amped will have it here. That's a big pickup for him after what he's been through in the first half of this game. I mean, now he's 9-9. Before that, he was half of that. So, I mean, absolutely doubles his kills in that round.
He just doubled his kills.
Yeah, it's a strong round from him.
Four kills before we talked about him. He was 4 and 8.
Yeah, and then right in that round, I say this guy needs to step up, and there it is.
My goodness. Shinster, do you get an ace? Question mark. Oh, these guys are so nice. No BS. That's what I like to see. But I'd like to mention that Big Rick has had a shotgun for the past, like, 6 rounds. Oh, Amped. Oh, my goodness. A little bit of, some danger towards the inside. Celerity trying to shoot some toes. Johnson wants a piece. Good night. Head on, applied directly to the forehead. Has Izam. It's gonna go down.
Terry here now takes down one with the deagle. That Celerity getting caught out a little bit. Although Amanda is going to be able to trade him out. Shinster cutting into the B site. There's one player causing havoc. That's Fuego, who is going to be helped out by Shinster. The bomb will go down here. So, once again, the ecoing team is doing pretty well for themselves.
Again. Oh, my goodness.
What a drive-by.
What? Shinster? Hello? A little team damage. Fall into a team kill. But it doesn't matter, as New Hampshire will find their 8th round on the T side.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a hectic half. And I mean, you talk about Big Rick running around with that shotgun. I mean, he's holding his own. He's not even doing worse on his team. So can you really fault him in a hectic game to do something a little bit off the wall, especially if you're considering what he's doing? Like, you'd think he'd want to, like, push inner and have the advantage, right? No, he's taking that shotgun. He's just running around the A site right now.
To be honest, actually, both sides have their moments for pushing when they probably shouldn't have. But as we talk about, Altieri's going to find an opening kill for Celerity. Johnson says hello. A little bit of a mess up. No, trying to straight down like automatic, but Shinster will hold his hand in that situation. Amped all by himself, as these guys did have like 1,500 across the board into this round. It's just going to be upgraded pistols as they are saving towards the last round.
Amped in a rough spot here. If he's able to recover any of these rifles, that's going to be a win for him, but he's not going to be able to here as tapping away his Faye. And now it looks like UNH is looking pretty good here. I mean, this ultimately, this could be a close game either way. I mean, I don't want to give side favors despite maybe a lackluster CT performance from UMass because, I mean, this is a hectic game. T side is going to get the favor in a hectic game. So when you see UMass at 5 rounds, even on a map like Train, this one's not over yet, but either way, you got to hand it to New Hampshire for getting this far.
Yep, and it's going to be the last round of this first half, as Big Rick has his bye. And starting it off, Altieri's going to open up with that up. He's actually playing pretty... Oh, my goodness! Man, finding that nice kill and denies the op.
Dude.
Oh, my goodness. But can, UMass capitalize is the question. Big Rick with...
Oh, it's open season, boys. He's going big in this round. He's got a Nova and spraying away. It's going to be Azam with the Deagle, though. Fuego is going to find 2 headshots here. Band and Azam now have gone down, so the advantage swings in favor of New Hampshire, although they are going to be picking the A site, which is where both these players are main. Fuego going a little nuts here. Trying to get into the ladder so he can shoot his teammate. He might be like lagging or something.
Big Rick picked up an 8K. We lost. They lost.
Yeah, they're not going to win this round.
Oh, Celerity finds that kill. It's equalized now. Shinster and Fuego are going to be up. In the ladder peak, Big Rick spots it from Old Bomb. Pop Flash comes out, but he needs to capitalize with it. Trades is back-to-back. Celerity, can you win this round? Can you find the 6th round for UMass? 11 HP. This would be a miracle. A 10-second defuse. There's no way this is happening. Oh,
I mean, he could do it.
Oh, let's go. He played it so well, actually. He dropped the 2 guns. I guess maybe Shinster was tunnel vision?
I mean, and Altieri even saying the outplay is nuts. Like, I mean, that was a strong play there from Celerity. We see the big boys have come to swing for both teams here. Altieri, talk about him before the game. He's going off here for UNH. And then we see on the side of UMass, we see Celerity leading the way. But he's had a little bit of help here. We got to talk about Big Rick, man. I mean, these 2 guys have both been huge for supporting Celerity in his troubles here. So 6 rounds, not too bad. This isn't an unwinnable game at any moment for UMass here. And I just expect things to get closer from here on out.
Yeah, this is interesting. Looking at the score line, but then again, New Hampshire's got 9 rounds on T side.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
a full believer of how the meta of this map works.
and then yeah, if they take pistol here, you're absolutely right. It is like UMass has 1 round here to either make this like a little bunny hill or the biggest hill in the park for them to climb. So
yeah, and we're gonna pay attention to how New Hampshire, actually, sorry, how UMass plays the T side in this pistol round. They need it so bad. If they can win it, they will most likely equalize the rounds, and we'll have a huge game on our hands. But it's been pretty good so far.
absolutely, been very entertaining. I mean, honestly, it gets old seeing the same meta played out over and over. So the way that these guys are just chucking at each other tooth and nail here is really fun to watch. So it's it's a high caliber game to be played like this, but when you have players to be doing that, like it's just fun because it shows their individual skill, and it's really like teams have to basically help each other on the fly when in these hectic situations. It really shows who can communicate.
It's very debatable though when both teams eco each other back. Oh my goodness. And it starts out in favor of UMass, but Fuego from Ladder is going to pick up that kill. There's 1 player towards Summit, and from the sidelines, Azam's going to find that kill. Now Johnson and Fuego. Can they salvage this round? The bomb goes down as well, and now just down to Johnson.
Johnson will find Azam there. That makes it 2-on-1 favoring Amherst. Johnson making a lot of noise here. Walking up for Summit, man, with the outplay. This is some really good sound work from that man. And I mean, now Amherst are going to have 2 rounds here. Hopefully they don't get ecoed. I mean, it's obviously a possibility. We've seen it. So they have to try things up here, but they have a nice advantage in doing so. Like I said, it's now going to be just an easy ride down that bunny hill for them to get this game tied up.
Wait, crack shot. On the New Hampshire side being on T side,
yes,
we didn't really see T side smokes.
Yeah, that's right? What I was. Yeah,
there's like no executes.
Really, they didn't do it. And
so
I mean,
it's this pure dub holding W and fighting. Who's got the biggest confidence here? And look, oh my, Big Rick, you're scaring me. You're scaring me here.
Just tickling him.
Oh, good night, Fuego. Sending celerity to the Shadow Realm. And Big Rick trying to capitalize as he finds 1. But Fuego actually manages to find another. And oh my goodness, the pistols are ridiculous in this game. Nerf the CZ. It's next on the line. The Tech-9's had its punishment. But now Big Rick, he's got the bomb on his back. Full utility. But Fuego with a deagle. Oh my goodness.
I mean, like, the CZ is like the face of the Make Pistols Great Again movement. Right now, I see everybody rocking double CZ nowadays. It's not, you don't see the Tech-9 T side, 5.7 CT side anymore. Nobody's doing that because nobody's messing with those guns now that they've been nerfed. So you are right, it is next on the list, but I do think it is, I think it's pretty balanced currently. I don't think it's too crazy. I mean, it's pretty lucky spray down that he gets, but it is a timely one at that. So you see UNH is now going to go up 10 rounds, and UMass is going to have a difficult time here. It's going to be an all-out SMG war here. 5 UMPs bought on the CT side, 3 MAC-10s, and 2 pistols. So we'll see how this one plays out.
Yep. New Hampshire bouncing back after losing the pistol. They've got SMGs and trying to capitalize. They give up Ivy control and Altieri, but swinging wide is amped as he finds 2 kills, and Azam actually picks up 1 as well. And somehow, 5 people have died in just a matter of 10 seconds.
Bomb control did fall to Shinster for a moment there, but you see he's just giving it up because he knows he's left in such a bad spot. He's not going to be able to defend that bomb for long, and his team is down a man here. So Amherst doing a really good job to just kind of take it back to New Hampshire with exactly what they were just fed. So yeah, once again, back and forth game. What can you expect from these guys? It's exciting all the way down to the wire. But yeah, I mean, I take your point about the executes. It would be nice to see something a little bit more planned.
Yeah, but this is just as entertaining. Fuego from downtown. No. Oh, he spots it, but he doesn't shoot. He's just going to fire off 1 shot, but 2 of these players on the UMass side just need to be tickled. Tickle me, Elmo. And right now, 35 seconds as a bomb trickles its way into B bomb site, and actually leaving Celerity behind.
Yeah, Celerity's the man with HP, so he's going to be the one they want fighting these battles against Shinster and Fuego, who can combine for an entire person's HP. Though not much better on the UMass side. A 1D on a Celerity, and Shinster will shut down Azam, somehow caught lurking on the A site. Now Amp's left all by himself. These 2 players are going to be running in. They have a little bit of utility to work with. He's hiding in a nice spot. He's not going to be able to defuse this without a kid, although his teammate will come in. That is Fuego taking out Amped, and UNH will go up 11-7.
Oh man, Fuego with the deagle. That's just insane. So 7-11, favorite place to get, a slushie, of course. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyways, 8K buy for the UMass side. And some SMG still in play for New Hampshire. Honestly, I really hope UMass pulls out an execute of some sort.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see it. And I mean, these guys are obviously capable of it. Just did enough time in the season that you'd expect at least something was developed at this point for them to do. Although they are just going to go charging into the A side, spraying down, but losing to Altieri at that M4A1S. It's not a good start for UMass in this one. I mean, especially if you're just trying to plow the A side and do something. I mean, they have also Celerity here caught in Sandwich. He's not in a great spot, and he will take out Altieri. He picks up his gun, and he won't be able to find another.
A lot of damage being done, though. A nice dink by him. But it's equalized out to a 3v3, and all by himself on that B-bomb side is Shinster. He peeks out wide as man will take his life. And now down to Faye, followed by Johnson as Faye actually picks up 1 kill. Still equalized, but will health come into a play here?
It likely could, as we see a flanking Johnson.
Flanking Johnson.
That might be the name of my team next season, now that I said it out loud. Mandy holding in the site here.
Oh, you made me have a cough attack. That was hilarious. But now Mand all by himself, and it doesn't even matter from contact. New Hampshire will find that round, but the bomb plant, what is the money situation looking like, Crackshot?
Well, it's not looking that good, but I mean, it's one of those things where might be tempted to buy in a game like this. I mean, I'd hope that they would go for just an upgraded pistols here or something, and then just kind of try to go for broke. But it looks like that's not what Amped has in mind.
Oh my goodness.
He's full bot, but the rest of his team is like kind of light buying. This is just kind of a mess for Amherst at this point. I mean, they're going to have a really tough time clawing back into this. They've given a lot of ground to New Hampshire in what was a really close game up until this point. And now with this round, I mean, I just expect UNH to win.
Amp's going to get an ace. Come on. It's going. I lied. Celerity's going to find a nice headshot. Man with the season. What? Oh, are you serious? Alteri's head popped like a cherry. He had armor, right?
I think so. I hope so. Either way, the bomb is going down, and Amherst making me eat my words, or maybe New Hampshire. That's probably their fault, actually. Either way, these 2 guns are going to be saved, and I mean, or hopefully going to be saved. They have a lot of time to hunt, and they have a little bit of money to work with here with the bomb plant and all those kills. I mean, man just took his head off there. That was a crazy, like, this is the game full of drive-bys here, but that's what happens when you get all these pistols. Basically, you get several pistol rounds a game because teams are equaling each other left and right. I mean, I wish we had a count at this point, how many times each team has equaled the other.
Yeah,
you gotta get a scoreboard pop-up.
New Hampshire does have the money to buy next round, but if for some reason they save an eco, UMass, this would be pretty interesting round, like matchup in general. But the ops could be saved for Fuego, as his teammate did go down. They lost the rifle, and look at the money situation. You save that op, they have to buy on the New Hampshire side.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to want to buy into this after losing that. I mean, I think Fuego needs to step towards the A site here a little bit. He's trying to get it going on the B site, and that's great, but Amherst is kind of showing their hand here in their plans. I mean, they haven't really hit the B site unless it was like a failed A take first, so they're kind of a lot of telling signs to how they play, and I think that UNH needs to do a little bit better job of reading that here.
Yeah, I've been somewhat of an execute. UMass dropped the smokes towards outside, but looking to gain control. Nice little nade there from his teammate that missed, but didn't do any damage. But Faye, what? These drive-bys that you talk about, Crackshot, but oh my goodness, man, he has a CZ as well. Everyone might as well use CZs. And 3 players of New Hampshire trade off for 1 UMass player. As UMass, they are down 4 rounds, but this is looking like they're around here.
Yeah, we see Amps now spraying down Shinster, and that's pretty much the round. Fuego going to be left to save, and as I said, he really got to get it going onto the A site because UMass is playing a telling hand here. This is the Pug style. This is what you do. You run out into the site that has space, and you catch players in the wrong spot. It's a common style that you see in Pugs, and I mean, if this is what UMass is bringing, I mean, UNH, it's their job to be able to deal with that style. I mean, it is annoying to play against, but if it's working, it's working, and I mean, you can't like fault a team for wanting to win, especially if this style of play is going to be so lucrative for them.
Yeah, and looking at how this plays out, Fuego's gonna hold on to the op, but look at the money situation for the rest of his teammates. They're gonna have to save. Oh, Big Rig.
He goes down with 2 HP.
Oh my goodness.
And Fuego gets a kill.
Oh my goodness. That's just unnecessary.
Yeah, and unnecessary deaths, unfortunately, on the side of Amherst, but UNH left in a spot here where, once again, they have another saved op that they're going to have a difficult choice whether they're going to buy around it. I mean, Fuego has to step up here. He was able to find a couple kills there last round, but these kills need to happen at the start of the round instead of when he's saving. I mean, he needs to become a factor in this game at some point here if UNH wants to claw back rounds from the style of Amherst, which is if they're going to try to catch you out, you can just do the same and catch them out, especially when you got that big 4700 sniper.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this is the second time he's saved the op. It's lived through 3 rounds now, and over towards Ivy, a little bit of fun. Big Rick wants a piece, and Johnson will give it, and looking for more, but Shinster actually trades it off right back, and 2 players up now as Azam actually finds Faye. Now, Fuego, like you said, Zach, he needs to make a play.
He needs to make an impact here, although Azam is going to take his head off as that smoke blooms. Altieri, the only player remaining. We'll find one with that P250. That's man going down. And Amped now lurking through the B side. This is actually a B play all along. I mean, this was the B fake, and it was well sold, but at this point, you can't really call it a fake because everybody's dead. I mean, either way, it worked out in Amherst's favor, and this game's getting closer and closer when I thought that it was right in the hands of New Hampshire. They could have ran away with it. It was, a good chance for them to do some damage and just put this one out of sight. But like I said, it looks like they've had trouble closing out games. So, I mean, this is what we've seen, late game struggles. Hopefully they can get past it here if they want to win.
It's literally who's got the bigger confidence right now. And when I say that, I mean, who's holding W and rushing? Thierry? We've seen him do work with the op, and he's going to actually fall to celerity. But we're seeing both these teams hold W, purely take fights and duels like that fake. 2 players fighting outside, managed to kill 3-4 players of New Hampshire. It's,
Yeah, you have no choice but to rotate into that site, right? Like, yeah. I mean, can't read a fake like that. And now we're going to see what might be the only traditional gun round that we see in this game where everybody's got a rifle.
Yes.
We're only 23 rounds in, folks.
And decent utility as well. And look, Ant out towards Olaf. And he's into Sandwich, into Hell. He finds Altieri. And he's amped right now. He's going to find Faye as well. This is a huge round for this man. Can he find a third? And Johnson, he doesn't want none. But Amp, this could be an ace for this man. Do they just set him loose? They're called the zoo for a reason, I guess. They're
animals, and they're just running into the site and taking it by force. And you got to be able to, stop that, especially if they're going to, like I said before, if they're going to play Pug style, you have to know how to stop it. If you don't know how to stop it, that's on you. You can't blame them for playing like that if it's working.
And here comes the hunting party. Ant is set loose, and he's actually playing smart. Pop flashing for himself, trying to clear this out. He needs to hunt these last 2 players, and he is making his way to the right spot. Amped. 29 bullets, plenty. Oh my goodness, there's no way this is going to happen. Amped. He's so close, New Hampshire. You need to run and hunt because the amped animal is here. What? He sees the gun barrel. There's no way he's getting these kills right now. Shinster, he goes down. Fuego, please, no! The ace happens. Amped. What in God's name?
And he's going to get an AWP for that second ace of the match. This man is, if you consider this. Without 2 rounds in this game, he is 11-19.
Oh my goodness. 2 aces for Ant from UMass Amherst. They're just 1 round away from equalizing the scoreline. In New Hampshire, they are probably demoralized as heck, but out come 4 players. Yet 3 of them get tagged actually from that 1 op shot. Celerity spots one strolling by. And he has a good idea where these guys are, but Johnson up close and personal. Azam's gonna find that kill, and little tickle on the Shinster as well. And Fuego, once again, all by himself.
Yeah, this man is obviously just their B player currently, and he's kind of caught in this position where he's like, well, guys, like, I'm the B player. What am I supposed to do? We're playing 1B, and you're just losing A every time. Like, do you want me to go to A? What am I supposed to do? you know, as soon as he does that, they're just going to start going B. And I mean, UMass Amherst has clawed back into this one. Like you said, they are the zoo, they're animals, and they're taking every round by force. Also, the money with it. I mean, their money's starting to stack up. After this round, you're going to see a couple players up towards that 10K mark, which is really, really good for their side. Is towards the end of a game when you start building up money like that, it's a huge advantage.
Oh, Fuego gets a gun. Oh, Fuego, please. Okay. When he's getting the kills, it doesn't matter.
I mean, he's like, these are consolation frags for this. Like, if you look at the scoreboard, you look at Altieri, and he's got 23 kills. Fuego's leading the way with 22 and 2 assists. I mean, Altieri is actually doing work during the rounds, and Fuego's just getting caught in this position where he's getting 1 or 2 at the end of every round that he's saving these guns. So, I mean, they have to find a way to get him involved, like I said, and I mean, if they're not able to do that, you're seeing what's happening. That's 5 rounds now in a row for UMass Amherst, and they, well, could be on the way to rolling towards the end of this game.
And this full gun round. I'm actually really tense right now with this round. Out these guys coming. New Hampshire finally finds something working. Oh, celerity from downtown with the AK. And these quick trades off. Big Rick finds 1 kill onto Altieri, and it's down to a 2v2. Oh my goodness. What? That was a team damage. That was a teammate, by the way, Zach.
Yeah, it's just, you know, with our casting, there's a couple team kills every game. It just happens. No matter what, like, it happens every time. So it's just like, we've seen a couple in this game already. I see people tagging each other left and right. You gotta expect the teammate to shoot each other every now and then. Although, Big Rick is in heaven already, where this bomb is now going down on the odd side of Tranazam. Maybe caught out here. Fuego takes him down. And now Big Rick caught all by himself. Maybe, just maybe, will he be able to do this?
Oh boy.
They have no idea.
Patience, yeah. He's got 19 health. He's got a smoke and a flash. No Molotov to keep them off the bomb, but... Oh boy. Oh, Fuego hasn't... Yep, it's going to be good. As New Hampshire will finally, after 5 rounds, will catch and continue, actually, their lead.
Yeah, and they're actually going to be able to save a double op here if they want it.
Yep.
Yeah, just barely gets it. He's looking at it, hitting knee.
Double op meta on CT side is very common, so hopefully they can hit their shots. It's been a rough last 6 rounds for these guys. But I don't know what happened for Amherst there. I don't know.
It got caught. They got caught in a late game situation. I mean, all of these rounds, the most recent rounds, Amherst had just been rolling over them, and UNH had not really any kind of chance. But that was actually the first close round in a little while, so Amherst maybe just caught a little bit out of their element. Sometimes when you used to playing so like puggy fast and it's working really, really well, you can get caught on your timings when it comes down to those clutch moments once they're produced. So that's probably what happened there.
Ooh, who's upper B? It's Shinster. Pop Flash, Peekaboo, looking for some information. I'm going to spot one. Celerity actually gets taken down to 28 HP. They spot the bomb as well, so... Oh, the rotates are gonna come through. Fuego finds a nice kill onto Amped.
Yeah, he's actually legged up a couple players here. Now taking down Celerity as well will be Fuego. The bomb going down a little bit late here, True. Going to be difficult for Man to get out of this situation. Although legging up another player is going to be Fuego. Unable to get the kill. Rick will find the headshot. And now Altieri and friends are going to try to cut into this site and defuse the bomb.
Oh, Big Rick finds one. Can he find a second? Yes, he will. Can he find the third? Or is Azam gonna steal that away from him? Johnson gonna wrap around. Johnson wrapping around. With the Molotov's gonna go down, and Big Rick will actually fall off. And Azam now in a 1v1. Johnson, can he make this happen? No smoke, no flash. Tickled by the fire, and that's gonna scare him away.
Yeah, he has no kit to work with either, so he's gonna just recover the AK. And at this point in the game, I mean, it's close. They're saving any guns that they can find. That's actually a full reset, which really sucks. You see, like, all the money on these players is absolutely broken. Johnson only 1,750, 1,650, 1,900, 2,000. And like, what are you supposed to do here if you're UNH?
I'm surprised actually both teams haven't did a pause. They just
another team is taking a timeout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, none of them.
But in such a close game, I mean, they're constantly looking at the round totals, and if they look, they're like, it's not getting out of hand or anything.
Oh, Johnson, a nice 2K towards Ivy. He picks up 2 rifles for his teammates. But his teammates are actually falling here as Shinster Altieri fade down to 4 HP, and he will fall as well. Celerity is going to have the bomb to go down towards outside. Now, Fuego's on the other side. They just need to really cause a thorn in their back right now.
Well, Fuego may be that thorn. Johnson's going to hear somebody right beside him. That's going to be Azam going down. Celerity left all by himself here in a 1-on-2. He knows where both of the players are, though. He's a good shot, and he's in a good spot. We'll see what he's able to do. Johnson going to get shot at, though. He cuts back and finds the kill. 14 rounds now for UNH. True, they're right there. They're so close, but I mean, in the back of their minds, they got to beat their last couple games here.
Yeah, this is... I wonder what's going through their heads right now. This is really rough. Now,
Just
like
right
the
down
money
to the wire.
situation, double op still in play. It's going to be an op picked up for Zam, it looks like. What does UMass do? Do they continue trying to Zergling rush outside? Or do they work this op?
Looks like they're going to try to get some kind of outer presence sold at the start, but you see players in the bomb are making it towards the B site here, so seeing what they can see. Peeking into it is Fuego as Azam taking him down. That's the V player gone, and you're going to see these guys trying to cut through Z, trying to do what they can to get in towards the B site here as Control has fallen. Amp spraying away, unable to find the kill. He is the bomb carrier, so interesting that he chose to shoot instead of crossing, as Zam will find a kill though.
Happen. Oh, Altieri! It's a crossfire, but Big Rick is there. And now Shinster and Johnson. They have the round lead, but do they commit? Of course they do. They've got the money, right? Sinister from up and above. Oh, he doesn't see... Oh, actually, that's just us. We have the all-seeing eye. Big Rick, he's posted up. Does get taken down. 2 players up, Shinster and Johnson. They're on the bomb, and Johnson with the op finds 1 kill. He needs to play this smart.
I mean, he's a strong player. We've seen it before. He's got really no chance at this. The Molly coming down. He's running out of time. Going to get caught in this crossfire. He's going to try to run away with the AWP, but if Amp is smart, he might be able to catch him out here. Will he be able to get him? Yes, he will on the exit. And now UMass shutting down New Hampshire, losing both rifles. But at this point, where the money game is, it's worth for them because you see the difference here. I mean, this is like a reset, essentially, for both teams because now you see it. Or it's like the round after pistol because UMass has a huge advantage over these upgraded pistol buys that UNH is going to go for here. And Johnson, glass cannon up. Oh, not a glass cannon. What am I saying? I thought he didn't have armor.
Whose op is that? Did he actually buy this straight out?
Yeah, you can see beside their names, if the gun is like full white, like they all are, they all bought it themselves. If it goes a little bit darker gray, then somebody else bought it for them. But
This is somewhat of a selfish play. Like, this is a 14... Oh my goodness. There's no way this is going to be equaled out. This is such a tough round. Both sides equalized out. It's Johnson and Faye now versus Big Rick, Azam, and Mond. Bombs down inside. And Faye, he's close by. 20 HP, trying to catch Mond down. Takes him down to 19. And Big Rick from above is going to find that kill. And Johnson, though, he fights back. Now 1v2.
Amanda's in a good spot, playing with his sound once again. Will take down Johnson, find the round. They will get the second op, and I mean, they will get the op for themselves here. And UNH left with barely anything to work with in this round. The full buy coming in against them. I mean, this is now UMass's game to lose if it goes into overtime. I mean, we've seen it before. If there's any time for one of these crazy pistol blasts to work, it's now New Hampshire. You guys got to claw this back. This would be an absolute heartbreak to lose this one 16-14 after coming so close in your last 2 games as well. Yeah,
and looking at the scores right now, and the frags are pretty unified for all 10 players on both sides. It's just upgraded pistols, though, for New Hampshire and already starting off. Ooh, AK picked up. But UMass, I think they have the momentum here to win this off.
They should be able to run out into the site and get something done. That's Amp spraying, taking down Johnson. So Shinster going to have to cut in here from Z and do something with this rifle. Big Rick wins his fight against him, though, and now, I mean, this is all but done if you consider what's left for UNH. Amp takes 1 more with them and 1 HP to his name.
Yeah, Fuego's been by himself for way too long. Maybe somebody should check why that's happening. But regardless, a 1v4, and he's going to run out and die there. Oh,
that's all she wrote. I mean, like,
New
there's not much to say
Hampshire.
about that. It's a heartbreak for New Hampshire, but you gotta be happy for UMass that I mean, they stuck to their guns and they really stuck to that fast style and really took it to them in their T half after having a really lackluster CT side.
To be honest, that was one of the closest games we have ever seen, actually. Comparing the score lines and who's been
Yeah, it
holding their
was.
weight, everyone has. But it just came down to these awkward eco situations back to back, and it's just rough. It just makes rounds definitely spaghetti. You don't know when the team's gonna buy, when they can buy. With that op buy on who was it that had the op there in that second last round?
Woodward Johnson, I think he bought it for
Yeah.
himself.
See, that is one of the most tilting things to see for as a commentator for me. It's 14-14, or it's 14-14. Everyone has upgraded pistols. Like, why would you buy this op? Give your teammates a chance, like UMPs or something, or two FAMASs. Who knows?
That or just buy an upgraded pistol with them and save for the next round. Like, you're right.
Oh yes,
It's a
that's right.
tough decision. There's lots that he can do, but I mean, if his teammates have confidence in him that he's going to be able to make it work, I mean, he's going to probably force around them there. And with the way that game was going, I mean, their thought is win now, not worry about it later. So I mean, it's a close one. It's a tough decision, tough call, and unfortunately, it went the wrong way for them once again. Here we see a New Hampshire squad that has a record they certainly I don't think deserve given how close they've come. But I mean, in CS, we've seen several teams before have a lot of trouble closing out games, and we're seeing that here with UNH.
Like, Big Rick with the shotgun plays, and I don't know. That's just so unfortunate for New Hampshire. If they played it, I don't know. Like, what was really the problem for that side for them? Like,
I mean,
Altieri and Fuego, they came up huge. Big Rick, everyone held their weight on that team, but it just came down to UMass having that confidence fighting these guys right away, running in, and they actually had a better execute on their T side.
yeah,
Believe me or
they
not.
did. I think they did as well. I mean, they did at least know how to smoke some
Maybe
stuff
that
off.
made the difference, actually. Maybe just by Amherst knowing a few smokes, trying these, the triple outside smoke, just having a little bit of organization.
Yeah, that's
Compared to New
definitely
Hampshire, maybe I just dipped them into this win here, 16-14. Like,
definitely
such
agree
a
with
close
that.
game.
Very, very close. I mean, at the end of the day, you see a team there that was really ready for this one. I mean, UMass was obviously they're 1-1. You see these players, they're looking. I mean, they're 2-1 now, so they're up 500. They could run it away. They still have a lot of season ahead of them, considering the rest of the schools. But unfortunately, this is one of the best. Teams that we could see in that division, and I mean they're doing really, really well. So UMass, big win for them, obviously. But yeah, like I said, it's a tragic loss once again for New Hampshire because they have like not a lot left in this leg of the season to claw anything back, but there's a lot to work with there at least.
All right, last question. UMass Amherst, who's the MVP?
So Amherst, the MVP is probably going to be Celerity again. He's just doing a lot of big time work.
And then Amped, of course, though. Can't forget about that, man. He had
two
aces.
Yeah, that was my thing. It's like that's what I thought for a second there. I wanted to say Amped, but I just have to think about the fact that like the amount of kills that he did end up having towards the end, and the fact that he had a really rocky start to that game. He was a big player for them. He had a few big rounds, and that is good to have a mix of players that are consistent and have a mix of players that can go off like that, like we saw. Obviously. He's good enough to play in the level that he's playing, so good to see him being able to get it back after a rough start. I think an MVP player's got to be able to go all the way through the game, though.
Yeah, that's true. So that's going to be our first match of the day on Hump Day. We do have another matchup tonight, which is going to be Clemson versus Virginia Tech. Now, Virginia Tech, they're 4-0. Clemson, 2-2, not doing too hot, but it's going to be an interesting clash. But before we get to that tonight at 10 p.m. EST, guys, hit that follow button. Show us that support. CSL is the utmost greatest collegiate league for esports in general. Nothing compares. But without that, Twitch has made us what it is to be. And, Twitch has what? It's been around for what, 6 years, 7 years? Like maybe
I mean, if
longer.
you count the amount of time that it was just in TV, a lot longer than that.
Oh yes, correct. But guys, CSL would not be what it is today without Twitch. Hit that follow button, and of course, you can find us on Twitter at C Star League or Collegiate CS:GO. Let us know how you feel about today's matchup, 16-14 for UMass Amherst versus New Hampshire. But other than that, my name is True Life, followed by your boy Crackshot and our shoulder angel, our lovely producer Dan Cheesehead Logic. So, guys, don't go away. We do have another matchup tonight, which is Clemson versus Virginia Tech on Mirage. Other than that, we'll see you guys here at 10 p.m. EST.